think the best way to start a career for young women in sport is to express yourself and go out and really enjoy each opportunity that comes your way. When I was younger, I was at school playing in every sport that was there for me. I played table tennis, rounders, badminton, netball and cricket, and obviously as I've grown up I've realised it's cricket that I want to continue on playing, and it's just a realisation of what each sport can help each other do, but I've taken cricket beyond and further. To obviously get to where I am now, there's been many challenges that I've had to overcome. One being obviously cricket, without a doubt, is a male-dominated sport. So when I was growing up, I had the opportunities to go and be part of a boys' team because there was no girls' team in Barnsley where I grew up. But as you get older, that becomes challenging because of the reasons like sharing a dressing room with male. That just doesn't work in our culture. And even though I love the sport so much, we put our religion and our faith first, and that's where a bit of complications come about it. So to overcome it, my dad used to take me to a club that was 30 miles away from my house, and I used to go there and play there each week. But to make sure that nobody else had to go through the same thing, what we did was set up a girls' section at Barnsley, which I was obviously coaching on, to help the fact that maybe some other parents might not take their daughters that far as mine did, so they've got that opportunity to play locally. So Leicestershire County Cricket Club Community Engagement Officer comes with a lot of roles, responsibilities. The biggest one for me in particular is the fact using cricket as a tool to get through to people and make a difference in their life. What kind of things we do is we go out and approach people that are probably not active or need to be, and we use cricket sometimes. We kind of push it behind and get them together and speak about things, so then they open up about problems that they might be facing, and then we'll play cricket with them along the way, so we'll use it as like a social hub and then a bit of physical element to it as well. So there's that kind of stuff to it. I'll say there's another example, things we do. We get people that want to play cricket that don't know where they can play cricket, so we help them find a club. If someone struggles financially, we help find them funding, or maybe we provide them with kit if that's the issue that they face. So just things like that, engaging with the community around Leicester, making sure everyone's happy playing cricket, watching cricket, and just passionate about cricket all round. I have a really great high ambition for myself, and I believe that I'm going in the right footsteps to do it. There's not currently a female Asian that's the chief exec of any county cricket club, and I want to be that first female Asian. It's such a high regarded job, but I think with the job that I'm in, the people that I'm around, the things that I'm going to learn along the way, I can achieve that. With balancing my work life and personal life, it's quite difficult for me. My family live in Barnsley and I'm currently working in Leicestershire, which is about 1.5 hours drive away. Even though my job's meant to be a Monday to Friday 9 to 5, the community work, not everyone's free to do 9 to 5 stuff, so you obviously have to work out of your hours. So I barely do get any time for my family, but wherever possible, like sometimes work meetings and stuff, there might be nothing during the week. So I've got that flexibility to go home, and if not, my parents come and see me. We make it work. Everyone supports me in what I do, and family's important, so it's good to know that I make it work as well. Work's had a really good impact on my life, personally, because growing up, you're that stubborn child who wants everything, wants this thing, that thing, you want this car, and stuff like that. The kind of people that I work with in Leicestershire makes me realise how lucky and grateful I am. So it's made me really appreciate life in many ways, not just because of what I've got, but genuinely what kind of parents I've got, what upbringing I've had and stuff like that. Little things, but it makes a big difference to your life. And you only realise later on when it's not too late, but just, you're really grateful and thankful for where you are. The motivation that I have personally is about making a difference. So every day when I get up, I know that I've got to go out, if I'm coaching, to maybe help someone bowl straight, hit a six, something like that, go to a planning meeting and contribute positively. And that'll make me realise that I've made a difference to my work, and then I'll get back home. And with the work nature that I have, it'll probably be a late one. And I'll get back and I'll be thinking, oh God, that was such a late day. But because of what I did, I'll remember that. I'm like, yep, I've got to go again tomorrow. So it's just that smile and that difference that you make to people's lives that keeps you going. The inspirational figure behind my success is going to be my brother. Obviously, I got into cricket because of him, and we both used to play quick cricket and junior level cricket together growing up at Barnsley Cricket Club. He obviously went on way ahead to me and went on and played professional cricket, but he's been the inspiration to me to that you know you can achieve outside. Obviously, at the time, cricket wasn't, even to like people around us, wasn't seen as something to do. He completed college, didn't go on to uni. He went and played cricket, so people looking down at him and thinking, oh, cricket, there's no career in that. So for people to think like that kind of made me want to follow down the similar route, which I did. I've not obviously gone on and become that professional international cricketer or whatever, but I'm still in that field of sport and education, so it's great to follow in his footsteps in a way. Studying that degree of sports business management was a struggle at the start. And anyone that would approach me and ask me what you're studying, you know, just around freshers' time and things, I'd obviously say sports business management, and they would turn around and say, "Oh, that's not normal. That's not like an Asian girl. Shouldn't you be doing something like studying medicine or a lawyer's degree?" And I just think to myself, no, why? So it's been really hard, but that's the kind of thing that motivates me as well, to turn people like that, make them realise actually, you know what, maybe because you are studying a law degree doesn't mean that you're any better than I am. You might be happy doing that, but I'm happy doing what I am, and if that's what makes me happy, then that's going to guarantee that I'm successful. It really doesn't matter what people think at some stages in life. Attitudes really changed. The people that obviously were looking at me negatively and like that now realise that I'm in a job where I'm paid quite high. So how people see things, it's really, really sad that it happens still now. But it is what it is, and you've just got to ignore people and keep going, because the end result's for you and you've got to be happy about it. I'm really happy in the job that I am, alhamdulillah. The things that I do regret is potentially I was really stubborn with my family when they obviously wanted me to go down that medicine or law degree route. I was sure that I wanted to do sports business management, so I was quite stubborn at that point. But they understand it, I understand it, and it's not something that anyone holds grudges against, so I don't have any regrets. I don't think marriage would affect my job in any way. I had a conversation recently with my father about this. He doesn't think so whatsoever. He thinks now in this day and age, and with them obviously being my parents, they would ensure that there is no pressure on me to give up anything like that. My job is something that obviously I work towards. It's what I went to uni for. It's what I put the hard work in for. So they'd ensure that the family that I get married into would be one that understands of my job and is willing to accept that and me for who I am. Managing expectations is quite hard, obviously. As a culture and norm, I've entered that age where people and parents are in particular pushy towards getting married. But I know I've got what I want to achieve down in my head, and that's what I'm going to do. I know marriage doesn't stop anything as such, like it doesn't stop me from doing my job, but I want to be the best at what I want to be. So with that be, if I get married and start a family, I want to be the best mum I can to my child. So I want to just focus on my career and just taking that along as much as I can, so when I do get married and then come back into it, I can pick up where I left, that I've got that knowledge. So it shouldn't affect it or anything, but you know, you've just got to manage stuff as they come. I think it's the common mistake that the girls and young women make that stops them from reaching their potential is they give up too easily and they don't go and follow their dreams. Like, for example, with myself, when my dad was saying to me, go do that medicine degree, had I gone and done that, I'd have got through it, and 100% I would have put my mind and effort to it. But it's not what I wanted to do. So then if you ask me that regret question, I'd probably say I regret not going through and following those dreams. So I think they give up too early. Maybe find different ways of getting people to understand what you want to do might help you achieve that. So, but just never give up till you know that it's what you want to do, because at the end of the day, it's your life, you've got to do it. I think the message that I'd like to give out to everyone, whether you've got support or not, is obviously follow your dreams, never give up, really express yourself when you're doing something and experience whatever you can get. If any opportunities come to you, if you think sometimes it clashes with your culture or something, discuss it with your parents. There might be a way around. If not your parents, where the opportunities come from. We live in a society where now things can be altered for you. If it means that you're meant to be at work and just like you need time off to go pray or something, you can ask your organisation who you're working with, and they'll do that. It's just little things like that, but you ask for it. If you don't ask, you don't get, as simple as that. So you've got to make that effort and go ahead with everything that you want to do.